guys, and welcome back here to the Dev Realm, and today we're gonna be carrying on our RTS series again. And in the last episode what we did here is literally we just organize everything so our code looks a little bit more cleaner. Now the thing we're gonna be doing this episode is we gonna actually use when you select an actor or multiple actors, we're gonna basically show like a UI description of those actors. Things like their name, maybe some health, just so it show some like simple UI, right? Like when you select an actor on, let's say, Age of Empires, it shows how many units you have or something like this. So we're probably going to be doing something similar, right? So the very first thing we want to do here, let me just close everything. I'm going to go back to our RTS here. And I am gonna create another folder called widget, right? And this is gonna be inside the player, right? And let's create the widget we want to display. So the first thing I'm gonna be creating here is the information about the actor, right? So what we're gonna be doing here, let's just use paint here to illustrate this. We're gonna basically create a box, like a simple box. We're gonna have the actor name here, the unit name. We're gonna have maybe an icon or like probably of some value or something, and then we're gonna have a health here, something very simple. And this health could be or a bar or it could be just just a normal text. We're probably gonna use text because it's easy to do and we can do something else after. And also we're gonna create after this some resource management. So we're gonna just have like a box in here that's gonna say you have 10 of wood, 5 of wood, 5 of gold, and so on and so forth. So we're just gonna be creating a very simple widget here. Right, so let's do it. So the first thing we're gonna create a interface, user interface. We're gonna create a blueprint, and we're gonna call this WBP. We're gonna call it main canvas, right? Main canvas, nice. We're gonna add a canvas here, and this is gonna be the main. Make sure is a variable. We're probably gonna use this to do something. Right. The next thing I want here is I want first horizontal box. It's actually a border. I want one border right here and I want another border right there. So in here is gonna be where we put our units that we have selected, and here is gonna be our resource management that we have created or something. So what we're gonna do here is we could also do like this as well. Like I'm probably gonna do like this approach. I think it's cleaner here. For now, I'm just gonna call this resources, and I'm gonna give a size of, let's say, 800 by 64 is fine. Yeah, I'm gonna anchor this on the top 0 0, and I am gonna put the alignment 0.5. No, actually 0 is fine. Yeah, 0 it's good because it is on a real good place already. Cool. Now the next thing we are gonna do here is we're gonna create here our unit selection or units selection. We're gonna anchor this on the right 0 0. Let's make sure 0.5 or maybe 1. Yeah, make sure the alignment is 1 here. And for the size, I'm gonna make sure is 500 by, let's say, 800, right? And yeah, right now is not that much. Maybe we can do a little bit smaller, let's say 600. Yeah. And even this one could be, we're not sure yet how the widget's gonna look like, but anyway. So let's make sure we can spawn this widget when we press play. So the widget shows up as we press play here. So to do that, we are gonna do this. We're gonna open up our component here. gonna open up our RTS control. Actually, I'm gonna just call this RTS player control. Open up that. Cool. And in here, you guys have, remember that we have the start component thing, right? So here's where we add our input. Here's where we load the RTS settings. And now what we can actually do here is to load the widget. We can start the widget here. So to do this, I'm gonna create, I think I'm gonna create another event. Yeah, just so it's cleaner for us to work with. Here, I'm just gonna give some more space. And I'm gonna create here a custom event. And this event's gonna be API, or actually just gonna call start RTS widget. And this will run on the client because widgets, they always run on the client. I'm gonna create, create a widget. Now we're gonna select the widget we have just created here. And we're gonna promote to a variable called main RTS widget. This make sure is public, so you can actually access from other places. Now what you can actually do here is you can add to the viewport, and I think that's it. So we're gonna just call this starter TS right here. Now if you guys press play, you see that we have our widget right there. At the moment it's just white, so let's just change this. Let's just make it a little bit like a better color. I think this is too big. I'm just gonna put like 300. Let's see if that's a little bit better. Yeah, I think it's maybe 400. We can always change those values anyway. Now on the brush, if you expand that, we first of all we're gonna change this color to a gray color, a black color. And on the opacity, I'm just gonna put like 0.2, right? So it is literally just the background. It's not too distracting. And for this one, we're gonna do the same. We're gonna open the tint. So here's gonna be 0.1 maybe. And we can change this like a black color. And as you can see, we have just a simple box right here. Cool. So now the next thing that we need to do is to create the widgets or the list items from when we selected those guys here. Right, so to do that, we are gonna go back to this here. We're gonna right click. We're gonna go back to user interface. We're gonna create a new widget. And this is gonna be called WP selected actor, right? And we can probably right click and put actor, create a photo called actor selection, because we don't want to mess too much with this. Oh, I think I pressed copy. Yeah, that's fine. We'll delete the other one here. I just want to move it here, but it's alright. Now let's create the widget here. So what we could probably do here is the first thing we need a horizontal box. Actually, we need first a vertical box, right? Then we need a horizontal box. And the reason why we need those is because if I go to paint again, so this is a vertical box, and then we need two horizontal box, one like this, another one like that, and then inside each box we have icon, we have the name, and then we have like some kind of stats in here, or gold, or whatever you want. Nice. So to do this now, so we got that box, got everything here. Now for our, let's say, main box in here, we can probably add, let me just double check, do we need to add a border? Probably, yeah, we probably need to add some kind of a border. So I'm gonna right click on the vertical box and gonna wrap with a border. Just everything red, yeah, on this color for now. And then I'm gonna change this border color to just for now, just so we can visualize what we're trying to do. something very settled, just so we can see with the values we'll be working on. Then after, you can add images and do all sorts of stuff in here if you have your UI and you want to use, for example. Now, so this is going to be the name or title, whatever you want to call it. So for the title, we are going to have an icon, right? So it's going to be an image, sorry, there. And then we're going to have a text here. And I am gonna make sure this desired, just set that to desired. So this is gonna be the icon, and this is gonna be the unit name or actor name, whatever. And this is gonna be, let's say, soldier, right? And we're gonna add another thing called spacer here. On the spacer, we're gonna add, just gonna write 10, so you add space of 10 in all directions. And one thing really important here, make sure that everything gets aligned on center and is filled, but the unit name gets aligned on the left and the icon gets aligned on the right. And we're gonna make sure we click the fill button, because what's gonna happen right now, as you can see, let's just remove some of this space. Let's put 5. Maybe let's just remove this space here right now. Let's just custom. Let's say the size here. Custom desired. Yeah, okay. Let's just mark the auto box again, because what I want to do here is to make sure that if this item expands really, we don't get lost too much, but it doesn't look like it's doing here. Auto, that's fine, that's on the right place. Soldier fill, yes, all right. That's pretty much what I want to do here. So what I did here is, of course, this is just it's a big size, but first thing, click on the name, make sure it's auto and fill horizontally and fill vertically. Now the icon, we're gonna make sure it's auto and you're gonna align to the left, and we're gonna fill vertically. And for the text, we're gonna make sure it fills. We're gonna align to the right and is filled vertically. Right, cool. Now the next thing we're gonna do, actually, we're just gonna duplicate this, really, and I'm gonna call the stats or health, I don't know, something like this. And I'm gonna delete the icon. I'm gonna duplicate this, and the first one here we're gonna align to the left, right? And this is gonna be something like maybe you can align this on the center. Delete that, and this could just have a health, something like, I don't know, 10 of 25 or something like this, you know. So it has 10 points of health of 25, and then can give a color of green. It's just something that you guys can change this in the future to fill your needs. It's just because right now we don't have a clear direction of how this is gonna function once it's in the game. But anyway, we're gonna select it. This is our widget for our soldier, which is really cool. Now what we can do here with this widget created, you're gonna go back to our main canvas and let's test that. So let's add the selected actor to the unit selection. Also, one thing here, the unit selection needs a vertical box. Make sure you put a vertical box there, and we are gonna add here WBP selected actor. And as you can see, it started to look a little bit better, right? All right, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna pause this video right here, and then in the next one, what we can do here is to create or actually implement something in the selected actor component that we have created lately on the previous lesson. Where is it? This component here. We're gonna actually create a settings table that we can edit. We can select, okay, you are RTS actor type X. You have those settings, and then once you select it with here, we should be able to get information displaying this widget, and if you click it out of it, it will clear the widget. So something very, very simple. So once again, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I see you in the next one. Hi guys, yeah, welcome here. I just want to do a quick pause on this video. Just want to talk about our Discord channel. So if you guys didn't notice, we already have a Discord channel. Please check it up on the description of the video. Thank you very much.